Welcome to SyncEzy's Procore Google Drive integration demo. We know that construction projects require seamless coordination between teams, and what this integration allows you to do is to have all of your data sitting in Procore synced automatically to Google Drive in both directions. So you can go from Procore to Google Drive or back from Google Drive to Procore, so that anytime you're adding data, you're instantly able to access it in both places. So it doesn't matter where your teams work out of, you can have the same data in both places. So if you're a project manager, a construction lead, or a Procore admin, and your company uses Google Workspace or G Suite, and you receive an email with attachments or emails with data, you can save all of that into your Google Drive seamlessly in a single click and have the data automatically appear in Procore without having to do another 11 clicks to save that in Procore. Let's go over some key benefits and see how this can actually help you guys. So we have a near instant real-time sync that allows you to save a file or update a file in one place and have that available in the second application near instantly. You can have all of your Procore project data centralized in a shared drive. While Procore can still be used in the field, the office teams can use Google Drive in the office. Obviously, we maintain entire version control and making sure that nothing is ever deleted, but all of the older versions are archived and maintained in the record. You save about 11 clicks every single time you access a single document, so it's a huge productivity saving. Let's go through some further details. Some of our largest customers include major Fortune 100 companies, but it's not just the large companies. The integration and our Procore integrations are used by hundreds of Procore customers worldwide. That includes small GCs, utilities, data center companies, solar projects, all kinds of customers that use Procore use our integrations to make their teams more productive. Here are some more. This is a testimonial from Tesla, but there's heaps more on our website. You can check those out. For all our integrations, we offer 24 hours a day, 5 days a week support, live chat, phone, and email. We are IPA SOC 2 Type 2 certified. We've been that for the last 3 years. We are also certified by at the App Defense Alliance as per the CASA protocol. So we've met stringent security requirements, and if your company has requirements around IT approval, we can make sure that we can meet all of those requirements. So how does it actually look like? It looks something like this. You've got your data in Procore that you're familiar with. The same data is now available to you in your Google Drive. So whether you're using My Drive as an individual or whether your company uses shared drives and you've got specific drives that are available for certain projects, all of your Procore data from the documents and the photos tool is now available in Google Drive. So both of those tools, we sync them to obviously My Drive and Google Drive, but you can also then sync that to your local folders and have that working on your local folder, so that if you're using things like Bluebeam or PDF editors or CAD tools, you can have the data locally on your machine and you can work on the data locally and have that automatically saved back to Procore. Let's go through some more details in a bit, but here we've also got a free plan, no credit card required. You can sync up to 5 projects and up to 2 GB of data. And I can show you how to do this in this video further ahead. It's a relatively simple 15-minute setup. You connect up your Procore and Google Drive accounts and you choose which projects you want to sync. So jumping straight into our integration portal, this is what our integration portal looks like. And in here we've got all our integrations listed. Specifically with Procore, we do about 6 different integrations, most of them in the cloud storage space. So if you look at Procore to Google Drive, this is the integration that we're interested in. You can basically follow the prompt from the pricing page, choose one of the plans, and then go ahead and sign up. And once you sign up, you will end up with that integration being available in your My Integrations. In here, This is what the integration would look like. There would be a tile for the app. You can go into the details of that app. And as you go in, you've got the ability to then see the total number of projects connected, and this dashboard will over time update with some more data. But in general, here's how that works. You come in and you authenticate your Procore account. You need admin permissions for the documents and the photos tool. And then in Google Drive, you need to have write access to the drive that you're connecting. Whether it's my drive, you already have it. But if it's a shared drive, you need to have write access to be connecting into Google Drive. Once you have both of those permissions and you're connected, this menu will be hidden. You can come into the configuration page and basically choose a project and choose the location where you'd like to sync it to. So in short, you come in here, you select what company you want to connect from. So if you've got multiple companies, you can choose which company you want to connect it from. And once you've got that, you can select which project you want to sync. So let's say, for example, if I select the St. Louis Bosch Stadium, select the tools that you want to sync. And from here, you can come in and choose, for example, which drive you want to sync it to. Whether you want to sync it to my drive or whether you want to sync it to one of the shared drives within the company. If you select any of these drives, you then have the opportunity to go down to the detail and select the actual folder path. So let's say you may have different deep folder paths. You can go in and select which folder you want to sync the data into. Once you've connected both of those, this can take, depending upon the amount of data in Procore, it can take a few minutes to a few hours for the initial sync to complete. The initial sync takes all of the data from Procore and brings it into Google Drive. We can also go the other way. Typically, people are starting from Procore and then going into Google Drive. And what the initial sync does is it takes the entire folder structure from Procore and brings that over into Google Drive. This is the file manager tool that we have within our integration, which allows you to have a quick view of everything that's happening in your project right in one screen. So here I've just gone into a certain folder and you can see both the folders on both sides are in sync. You can see that there is a green tick next to them, which means that everything is in sync. So, and I can go into any folder like this and check what's happening. So here we can see plans and specs. Currently it's empty. If I click on this, it opens up the same location in Procore, and I'm going to just drag and drop a couple of files. So here's our SOC 2 certification. I'm going to drag and drop these two files on the Procore end, and I'm going to drag and drop, and this is the same location in Procore, bid items, plans and specs. This is the same location in Google Drive, and I'm going to drop the other two files on the Google Drive side. So I've just added the other two files on the Google Drive side, and what the integration will do is it will try to marry up each of the files, find out which file needs to go where, and automatically sync that over. The sync, again, as I said, is near real time. So once you add the data, it's going to take, obviously the integration knows that the data has come over. It's going to take a minute or two, and you will see that all of these red crosses, they become green ticks. The sync is near instant, meaning that if you add 100 files in Procore, the first file will come through over to Google Drive within a minute, and the 100th file might take 10 minutes or 15 minutes, depending upon the number of files, the size of data at the time. So if you've got maybe a normal average documents, those documents like what I uploaded earlier, they should come through pretty quickly, and you can see that over here in this green ticks. But let's say, for example, if you had uploaded 100 files, the first file would come through pretty quickly within a minute or two, and the 100th file might take 10 minutes based on the size of the data, etc. So this interface, it allows you to sort of check all of that. In addition to obviously standard PDFs, we have no restrictions on any type of file format. So any type of file format that you sync, you upload in one place will be available in the other. Specifically in the case of Google Drive customers, if you're using things like Google Sheets, Google Docs, Google Slides, any of those extensions which are essentially shortcuts in Google Drive, will come through to Procore as a PDF with a link to that file, so that if your project is working on certain Google Docs, even from Procore, you will be able to access those links directly, because anytime the integration detects a Google Drive file, we convert that into an easy to click URL on Procore side, and you can click through to go to the same file. So the integration supports all of that. In addition to that, we also support company documents. So if you have company tools, and in company tools, if you have company documents, which is your standard templates and things like that, we can also sync that to a folder that you have set up in Google Drive. And that can be done exactly the same way like we've done before. We just instead of adding a project to sync, we add a company documents to sync. That's everything from our side. We, again, as discussed earlier, we offer 24/5 support, so you can start a chat, or we've also got obviously email, phone, and meeting support. So you can book a meeting with one of our team members, and we can assist with setting up the integration or any troubleshooting questions that you might have. Thank you. Bye.